Yo, 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 yo. Yo, yo, can you hear me? Click, click, check, check one, check one. Yo, clearing. Ikimono kukukuya, kukukukukukukuya, kimono kukukukikikika, shikimono kukulomanahane ki, nukukuki sikimono kukakala kukukukikishtukomono kutetere, tukukukukukukukukukukukuk, kikimono ukukukikikutukushtara inikimono ko, yokokora, ikiki koko mana kikono noku tikimono ku toki ja imono koto ye ini kuno ini kinomono honda ki tiku toku. The idea is, greetings, goddesses and gods of the universe, of all creation. The idea is to act like this and then analyze it. This is how you get away from things. The ones who oh, yo, to all the new people coming in, thank you, I love you. Just hit the subscribe. If you haven't watched this shit, if you're interested in etymology and psychotic shit, then this is the place to be. As you all know, the occult, the real occult knowledge right here, all crazy. Click the subscribe and hit the bell to get the notifications. But look, check it out. The more you pay attention to yourself, the more you discover yourself. If you're trying to empower, I got hair sticking out all over the place. I don't give a fuck. Weakness. The more you pay attention to yourself. So what you want to do is analyze yourself. Sit in your vehicle or wherever the fuck you are, in your home or whatever the fuck it is, and let your animal out. Whether it's a twitch or a blink, or you have to write something that they say is wrong with you. You dig? Whatever they tell you is wrong with you, analyze it. Sit in a room quietly, especially if you have involuntary movements and the ticks, clicks, and all this other stuff. Anxiety is what we call it. We call it anxiety because this is what they call it, anxiety. Why do they call it anxiety? Maybe because they care. So if they didn't care, they would be they're projecting anxiety onto the people. So we're being projected through Amazon, through RTA, the light, all these things they project onto you because they care. They're projecting anxiety onto you. They're actually giving us anxiety. But let's sit back and what you want to do is analyze it, play with it. This is what Albert Einstein had said, is play is the highest form of research. Play with yourself. And I'm not talking about whacking off or rubbing your fucking nub or whatever the fuck you do. I'm not talking about, there's some scrap right there. Damn. I hate that. I don't have room for scrap. Fuck. But you know what? The universe has got my back. The universe provides for me. I got all my needs coming with speed. Anyway, let's get back to playing with yourself. And I'm not talking about jacking off and rubbing your fucking clitty there. Listen, play with yourself. You are an instrument of the universe. You are an instrument created by the hands or by the... You are an instrument created by the mind of God. And how you use it. There's an old saying that they say that the aliens are watching to make sure how we take care of the earth. But listen, the earth, we are the earth, the body. The physical body is the earth. The one moving and doing all this talking, that's something different, but yet we see it as the body. But it's not really the body. It's energy. God, the universe, whatever the fuck you want to call it, and you want to play with it. So those that are in, who go talk therapy and all these things, play with yourself, talk to yourself. Therapeutic, let me say this, give yourself therapy, and you'll see the two different beings. You will actually hear and see what is going on. You will see it more. And listen to this. The more you play with it, the more you pay. And here's the key word, pay. Money. Play is money. You're paying. You play to pay. So you play. When you play with yourself, you start discovering yourself. You start noticing a higher power that takes over, or you notice something. You're self-empowering yourself by accepting the fact that you are delusional or whatever the fucking case may be, and you play with the delusions. Like me, for instance, like this here, like this is a delusion to me. This is not real. When I'm by myself working or whatever, I'm actually talking just like this all day long, and I got away from the distractions. You see, because this is what corporate law does: is they distract you, so we don't do that. They want you to rely on them. They want you. They're your savior. Oh, we're gonna save you. We're gonna give you some chemicals, and mess around with you, and experiment with shit. We don't know what we're doing. We're gonna play with you a little bit. That's what they're doing. They're aliens. They're like probing us and shit. Yeah, that's what the fuck's going on. Or really, they're extracting our money. That's really what's going on. They're extracting your blood, your sweat, your tears. Corporate law extracts blood, tears, your soul. The mind, breath, and soul, the psyche. This is what's being extracted. Because they won't allow us to play with ourselves. You see, now, if I really was just sitting here, I said, playing with myself. And I said, now, listen to the imagery that corporate law put with play with yourself. Right away, you're beating, you're rubbing, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, something sexual. Why is that? You see, we didn't look further into that. So I just did. Play with yourself like an instrument, because we are instruments. That's all we are. We are instruments. Okay, that was weird. And you have sound, you have movement, you have all these things, and the stuff that you're trying to hide, play with it. Don't let corporate law tell you what's wrong with you. What the fuck do they know when they're making this shit up as they go along for taxes to make money? I'm going to give them as little bit of money as I can. I'm self-employed. I do pay taxes and all. Yes, okay. I'm doing my job, but yet I've got other jobs to do. Whether I'm getting paid or not, that's not the point. It's the law of water. I'm under the law of water. The universe has got me because my flow current, the way I current. So I'm flowing down the river banks. So out here, these streets are really directing the current of the money. Me, cash flow, liquid, asset, corporation. When the body dies, you become a corpse. Corporation. So right now we're a corporation. Look at your birth certificate. Maritime Admiralty law, you were born in water. You were in your mother's womb in a water container. Water. You came down her birth canal. In water. And when the ship comes into the dock, she is in her birth, full of product. The baby, the fetus, is a product. That's it. When you take the product off the boat, you have to have a certificate. What color the boat, whatever it's a car, whatever the merchandise is a car. We'll go with cars. With a blue car, a 4-door, it's a Mercedes, it's got this and that and that, all these things. When you're born, you come out, boom, you got a paper, a birth certificate. All signed by the doc tour. We are a product, a corporation. That birth certificate goes to the United States corporation. And there you go. Start their extraction methods. Maritime Admiralty. play with yourself. Figure this shit out and play with yourself. The more you pay attention to yourself, the more you discover yourself, the more empowered you become. Because why do you become empowered? Because that inner voice, the crazy one, the kooky one, the one that's moving and doing all this stuff, is now co-partnership with the body. Because we've prepared the body for this new perception. Am I not right? That's what we're doing, is preparing the body for perceptions of change. Changing our perception. That's what we're doing. And now that we've realized this, you join together. It's like joining the two realities together in one. Or whatever realities, however many realities, in one. That's what we're doing. And that's what I'm not flipping nobody off. This is what we're doing. We're in co-partnership. Now we have power because it's not a body speaking. It's the power inside that is speaking. Wow. Well, on that happy note, my corporation ass is gotta get to work. I have to extract leaves so I can pay the taxes, the government, so I can pay my dues. Because when you own a business, you gotta pay taxes. And since I'm a business, and since our bodies are business, we'll pay. That's a different story. Think about that. I'm gonna get out of here, but play with yourself. I know this is not sexual. Maybe it is. I don't know. Who knows? You discover you're a fucking porno star. I don't know. If it is, it is. Then so mote it be. That is your business. Here we go. I love you guys. Be unique. Follow or whatever. Go to my whatever. Just look me up. I'm down. I've given out my number. I do get calls, emails. I love talking to you guys. I do respond. If I don't respond, and I mean I'm responding. I'm in the busiest time of the year right now. I'm fucking with the leaves and the rain and all this other bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And because that's how we roll. We're multi-dimensional beings. You know what I'm saying? And the more I played with this, anxious one, the more you play with it. Make sounds, whatever it is, and observe. You see, don't get distracted by corporate law or corporations. That's all it is. I love you guys. Be unique, be magical, fucking follow the unicorn, and dress different. Make your hair go different. I don't give a fuck. Put fucking Princess Leia buns in your hair. I don't give a shit. Hey, you're sending a message because we're going out of order. Out of their order. And this is what it's about. Going out of their fucking order. You're going against the order. And you got to stand firm on this order. Your new order. Because you're not harming nobody. That's one of the rules. That's actually a law. Harm to none. Once you realize that law, all is go. Once you really live, really see it, not just go, oh yeah, no, because I get all that. But you don't, because you're not living it. Because I always hear people going away from that. I gotta do this, man. That anchor, that ball and chain. I do this and that, and paint the house and all this other nonsense. You can listen. You can live in both worlds at the same time doing what it is in the ball and chain world. Okay? You can be a witch in the ball and chain world. You can be a shaman in the philosopher, whatever it is, a doctor, whatever you can be, holistic, whatever, you can be it. Because that's where you really become it. When you conjoin those two. But once we go away from that ball and chain, once we go to that ball and chain and leave, what are we doing over here with the psyche? Pushing it down. Now our energy's down. Why? Because we're ball and chain. Because we allow it to happen. Why? Because that's what society wants us to do. Why? Because we are word control creatures. That's why. We are controlled by imagery. The false imagery. Ideology. That's a whole nother story. I'm not going to get into this right now. I love you guys. Be fucking real. Be unique. Be magical. All that other good stuff. Thank you. I love you guys for the support. You guys are... I don't even know. I don't even know how I'm even getting this far. Like, I'm up to 400 some subscribers. Or like, they keep coming. I'm like, holy shit. Like, I don't even know. So whatever. We're here now. I love you guys.